Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today, I'm going to be showing you guys the More Explosives mod for Minecraft 1.4.5. And basically, in a nutshell, this is a mod that adds all kinds of explosives and bombs and missiles into the game, and it does it in a really cool way that I'm going to show you guys here right now. So let's just go ahead and let's launch right into it here. So the first thing that you guys want to know about with the mod itself is that there is an instruction booklet that is included with the mod that actually explains in detail everything that you want to know about the mod. So it explains all of the different reagent items that are included with the mod. Like, basically what I mean by that is the different items that are used to craft the bombs and whatnot. Those are all detailed in the instruction booklet here. So all you have to do is right click on the instruction booklet, and it says welcome AntVenom to the More Explosives mod guide. It will cover crafting, usage, tips, and more, and that it definitely does. So what you want to do is you want to click next, and it brings you to an index page that has everything detailed about the mod. So things like oil right here, and oil is used to craft plastic. Plastic is used to craft different explosives, or I should say most of them. And then there's heavy matter, which is used to craft uranium rods, which are used to craft nuclear missiles, and things of that nature. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hang on to this here in case I get lost while I'm explaining the mod. So as I said before, there are different reagents. Oil is used to craft plastic. Plastic is used to craft most of the explosives. Heavy matter is made with obsidian and is used to craft uranium rods once they're cooked. And a funny thing too is that you get a really crazy some really crazy effects. Let me go ahead and let me go to game mode S here. You get some really crazy effects when you're holding the uranium rod. You get never-ending weakness, mining fatigue, and nausea, and it's just, the view just goes all over the place, and you need to get this thing out of your inventory like as fast as you can so that all of these can wear off. Though thankfully it doesn't do any damage to you, but it's just kind of like a for fun effect. So anyways, moving on here. So again, the uranium rod is used to craft nuclear missiles, and rocket fuel is used to craft rockets. So some of the thrown bombs / grenades, as you guys can see in these chests, are the regular bomb, the water bomb, the Molotov cocktail, and the flare. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put all of these into my inventory. The regular bomb works exactly as you would expect. You just kind of throw it here, and as soon as it hits the ground, it just causes a big explosion on the ground. So you can just kind of throw these as much as you want, and it'll cause tiny little explosions all over the ground. The water bomb basically does the same thing, except it releases water when it explodes, and it causes a little bit of an explosion area right there. But yeah, so it causes the water to pour everywhere and stuff. So that's basically what that does. Not nearly as destructive, but kind of fun to mess around with nonetheless. Yeah, let's fill this area in with water because it looks ugly. Yeah. So anyways, the Molotov cocktail is another throwing grenade, except it causes fire where it lands, so it sets all of the nearby blocks on fire. Are there seriously squid that have spawned in that water? Are they that desperate to spawn in this map? You guys need to go away. I'm trying to demonstrate a mod here. Hello? And the flare is a very, very useful, well, it can be a useful thing, I guess, in practice if you're using multiplayer or something. But basically all it does is it emits a ball of light, and it acts like a little bouncy ball here. That's like the most amusing thing about it, is that like when I throw it up here, it's just like, and then it just bounces like a little bouncy ball. And after a couple of seconds or so, as you saw with that one, the effect itself disappears. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's head back here. Let's put all of these away. And then the smoke grenades are very self-explanatory, probably the most self-explanatory thing in the mod. You throw them, they kind of slide around for a little bit. They bounce if you throw them up at an angle like this. You see it kind of bounce. It kind of throws it low though. Like if I do something like this, it throws it really low. And I'm not wearing my Santa skin because it's December. That's kind of weird. Or I should say I am supposed to be wearing my Santa skin, but I'm not. I don't know why I'm not. But anyways, so moving on here. A couple of the semi-miscellaneous things are the diffuser, the blasting caps, and then the detonator cord. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take all of these out of my inventory here. And basically the way that these work, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take all of them out here. Well, the way the explosion diffuser works is let's just go ahead and let's grab ourselves like a regular TNT block or something like that. And then what we want to do, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and set it down right here. And then I'm going to prime the TNT for explosion. But what you can do with the explosive diffuser is you can actually diffuse active like ticking bombs. So as you can see here, if I right click with this as it's active, it'll just pop it right out of the ground. So what I did there is I right clicked with it. Oh, I need to very quickly diffuse that. There we go. So it's not meant to diffuse things like that are already placed on the ground. So it doesn't work with things like landmines because those, it doesn't work with bombs that explode instantly. So anyways, moving on here. So the blasting cap is basically a mini explosive that can be detonated at a distance. So what you can do is you can right-click on the explosive cap here, the blasting cap, and you can set a different frequency to it. So you can set it like into the millions, I guess. I don't really know what the limit is. Looks like 9,999,999 is the limit. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to set it to 2 or something like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to set this one to 1. And then I'm going to run all the way back here. So now with the blasting cap detonator in hand, what I want to do is I want to right click with this, and then you just want to input what channel you want to explode. So if I want to explode channel 1, it's going to explode all of the explosives on channel 1. If I go ahead and I put in something like 3, it's not going to explode any because I don't have any on that frequency. And then if I go ahead and I put in 2, it's going to explode the one that has a frequency of 2. So the detonator cord and the fuse work fairly similarly. I have a little bit of a demo here set up with the detonator cord, and basically the detonator cord will blow up instantly when it meets contact with redstone. So if I go ahead and if I set this up here, yeah. If you want to make makeshift fireworks, there you go. You can do it just like that because it works very, very effectively. And the way that the fuse here works, I think I can activate this with redstone. Yep, you can. You can activate it with redstone or fire, and it burns at a rate of 2 meters per second, and it can be used to activate most explosives at the other end. So if you're looking for something that's like a little bit slower, you want a little bit of like a dramatic effect or something, then you can go ahead and you can do this here, and then you can cause the TNT to blow up at the other end here. And yeah, it activates it. So if you want a slow activation, there you go. So anyways, moving on here. That's pretty much everything I wanted to cover out of that chest. So let's go ahead and let's put everything away here. There we go. There we go. So now moving on to the fun part of the mod. Some of the missiles, the bazooka, ammo, different types of TNT and stuff. Yeah. So the bazooka, as you guys can see here, is pretty much what you would expect it to be. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Wow. That almost blew up my chest and almost ruined my mod review. Wow. But I have TNT in my inventory, which kind of makes it bad. But anyways, as you guys can see here, as I had noted in the chest, the bazooka uses the different types of ammo that you guys see here. So it uses TNT, C4 explosives, bundled C4, and nuclear explosives as the ammo. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to individually detail each one of these here. And I'm gonna make sure to go very far away to detail these because they are very destructive. TNT, obviously, you guys already know, but you guys don't know about the next ones, and these destroy very, very big areas. So I want to get almost out of view here to detail these. So anyways, actually, I don't need to detail TNT. C4 is a slightly more powerful form of TNT. I believe it is noted to be 3 times better or 3 times bigger than TNT, which kind of is very apparent by the explosion size here. This one right here is a bundled C4, which basically, when it explodes, it'll you guys are going to see here, the words are escaping me. It launches out 9 C4 and then explodes them all. So yeah, that one fell down there, which causes a very, very big crater. And you guys think that's a big crater. Well, you guys haven't seen anything yet. So this one, I'm actually probably going to use the bazooka on. I'm not sure how the bazooka works when you have multiple bits of... Okay, so it looks like... let's see here. Let's do this one right here. I'm just kind of curious. So it looks as if the bazooka seeks out the first thing that you have in your inventory, or maybe the least powerful one. I'm not sure. Let me replace the C4 here. Okay, so it looks like it uses the least powerful one that's in your inventory. So let's go ahead and let's get rid of the TNT. And then, okay, it's still launching TNT because I still have TNT. Let's go ahead and let's do that one right there. So again, if I don't have any TNT, it launches out the C4. If I don't have any C4, it launches out the bundled C4, which is right there. And now for the fun one, the nuclear explosive. This one can be activated the same way as all of the other ones, but because of its gigantic explosion radius, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the bazooka on this one. Time set 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch this out way that way, and then I'm just going to kind of wait, and if it gets launched outside of the chunk, it doesn't really cause any lag at all. But after a little bit of time, the fuse is significantly longer than the other ones. It creates this super massive crater like where it exploded, and it doesn't really take any time at all for the crater to form if the if the bomb falls outside of the chunk. But if the bomb falls inside of the chunk that you're in and explodes in that chunk, then you're going to lag for about 5 to 10 seconds or so, and then it's the crater is going to appear on the ground. But thankfully, it's not memory intensive. It does some like different kind of calculation, very similar to what some of the bombs in the Explosives Plus mod do, in order to calculate the explosion size so that it doesn't absolutely blow everything up. I'm going to launch one more over there. It feels like it's going to be safe to launch it. I don't have to worry about it too much. So yeah, you're going to see that it's going to create another huge explosion. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, just kind of waiting on that here. Okay, there we go. Awesome. And another cool thing to note as well, I'm not actually able to demonstrate it here in this video because I am in an all sand world. But if you're in a regular world and you actually use an explosive like this, if you happen to hit an ocean with the nuclear explosive, it's not going to cause all of the water to drain. So wherever there is water, if there's any floating water, it's not actually going to start pouring, which is going to reduce the amount of lag you get quite a bit. I kind of feel like I want to blow up part of this village. Yeah, I'm going to blow up part of this village. I don't think it's going to affect this area over here. I think the edge of it is going to be right about here. I think. Let's see if I'm about right on that. Maybe it'll blow up all the chests and it'll just completely screw up this mod review. I have no idea. Let's wait on it here. Okay, I'm actually... Wait a minute. Is it going? Is anyone willing to go? Okay, there we go. Perfect. That's exactly where I wanted it to land. So yeah, as you guys can see here, I think this is a good example right here. So as you can... Oh, no. Okay, the water... Oh yeah, here we go. So you see the water is not flowing out even though it probably should be. And it looks like it missed some of the wheat here. That's how close this explosive was. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get rid of this here because I do not want to have to deal with that. So yeah. Anyways, moving on here. Let's go ahead and let's put the bazooka away. So now let's take a look at some of the regular missiles. And these missiles are basically the way these missiles work is they work based off of their respective item here that they're crafted with. So the regular missile uses the effect of TNT when it lands. Lava missile, lava bomb. I haven't shown you guys the lava bomb yet. Wow, how did I miss that one? Okay. Crisis pretty much averted here. So, yeah. Okay, so the lava bomb, the way that this works, I don't believe this can be launched out of a bazooka, which is why I missed it. But anyways, the way this works is that once it blows up, it creates a fairly large sphere of lava that just pours everywhere. And it makes quite a mess. And let's see if there are any other bombs that I missed as well. I think there are actually a few. Yeah, I want to continue explaining the bombs before I go explaining the missiles. So let's go ahead and let's go into the miscellaneous chest here, and let's explain the tunneling explosive, the time bomb, and I'm going to leave the fireworks for later. So the way the tunneling explosive works is all you have to do is set this on the ground, and you want to point in the direction that you want it to explode. You can see there's kind of like a faded arrow on this, and when I go ahead and I activate it here, it creates a very clean explosion that digs right into the ground. So again, as I said before, a very clean explosive. I can go ahead and I can set it here. So if I wanted to go that way, I can go ahead and I can keep tunneling through this area if I were so inclined to. So yeah, again, very clean explosive and drops. I don't know if it's all of the items, but at least quite a few of the items that it hits along the way. So yeah, and let's go ahead and let's check out the time bomb. This is actually the only bomb in this entire thing that I haven't messed with yet. But what I would guess is what you want to do is you want to right click on it and you want to set the time bomb to be a certain amount of time. In this case, I'm going to do 10 seconds here. Oh God, time until detonation. Run away from it. Run away. Run away. Okay. And I'm guessing that's probably about as bad as TNT. I could be totally... Oh, no. Okay, so it's significantly bigger than TNT. It looks like about, like, a little bit bigger than a lava bomb would be, except it just destroys the blocks that are all around it. So, yeah. Thank God it wasn't as big as some of this crap that's over here. Let's go ahead and let's do a 1-minute one. Okay, so as you can see here, this is probably going to explode before the video ends. So, anyways, moving on. So let's go ahead now and let's check out the other things. Let's go ahead and let's put this away. Let's put this away here. And now let's check out the missiles. So all of the missiles have the same basic property except for the Anti-Ballistic Missile. Let's go ahead and let's put all of these into my inventory here. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit F3 to open up my coordinates here. So I'm going to take note of, let's see, negative 1700 over, 1700 over negative 800. So what you want to do with the missile is you just right click on it and it places it on the ground, and then you right click anywhere on the missile. And then I'm going to input 1800 over the z-axis of -800. So that's gonna launch the missile way up into the air here. It's gonna launch it a little bit off in that direction here. And then, yeah, as you can see, it's going up really, really high. You can see how zoomed in the picture is here. And then it eventually starts to come back down to the earth, and then it will explode on impact on the area that you have set. And one thing to note about these missiles is that you want the missile to, wherever you aim it, you want it to be within 500 blocks of where you are. So, yeah, oh my god, that's like right in the crater there. It barely left an impact, but you can see a little bit of a dent made in the area there. So, yeah, now, here's one thing that I wanted to do. What I want to do here is I want to do an explosive fragment missile on the village over here. So, let's see. The village is at about, I want to say, 700 over, let's do 1650. 700 over 1650. So, 1650 over -700. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So, yeah. Okay, so it's launching up into the air here. So, as I said before, basically the way that the different explosives work is they work based off of their respective reagent in order to craft them. So, like I said before... Oh, God. Oh, God, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Can I... Yeah, I can still open the chest. Oh, my God. Let's just do 1500 over -600. Let's get that far away from here. Yeah, okay, that's going to launch that way beyond the village. Oh, God. Okay, explosive fragment missile. Oh god, oh god, oh god, they're bouncing all over the place. They're bouncing all over the place. Run for your lives. So that works a little bit different than the clustered C4 bomb. It actually works a lot better. I really like the way that worked, though I did not expect it to explode like that. So yeah, okay, and then there's that other one that's exploding way over there. Alright, so let's try and do this with a little bit less of a derp. Oh my god, I blew up the bookcases that I had set up here. Oh well, doesn't matter all that much. Oh, and I blew up the last chest here. That's way too funny. Alright, let's see if I can... Let's just go ahead and let's put it in the landmines chest. Why not? Why not, right? Have all the miscellaneous stuff in this chest. That works, right? That works. Alright. So, the way that the anti-ballistic missile work is that it aims to track any missiles that are in the area. So, there's no need to right-click on it or anything. But once it detects there is a missile going near it. So, I'm going to aim to... Let's see. Let's go for 1670 by -800. So, 1670 by -800. Let's go ahead and let's do a regular TNT blast. So, -16... I think I said 1680. Oh, no, not -1680, but 1680. By -800. That should launch it somewhere near it. So when it gets launched, you can see the anti-ballistics missile that... Oh, God, I'm not sure. Is it working? Maybe it's following it. I have no idea. Okay, it looks as if... Yeah, it looks like the anti-ballistics missile did its job. As soon as that missile got launched, it just died. Yeah, that missile just died. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go significantly further out for this one in order to... further detail a little bit better. So, again, 1680 by -800. As soon as you launch it, that one launches, and that thing just rockets for it. Did you guys see the angle on that? It was just like, pew! And it just sought after it like a bat out of hell. So, yeah. So, that, in a nutshell, is how all of the missiles work. I don't really want to detail the nuclear missile. Maybe at the end of the video. Let's go ahead and let's leave that one for the end of the video or something, because I feel it'll be awesome. I wonder what an anti-ballistics missile would do to a nuclear missile in midair, because the missile still does explode in midair. So, yeah. Alright, moving on here. So, let's go ahead and let's check out the different landmines here. These are very self-explanatory. What happens when you walk on them... Actually, let's go ahead and let's place these out a little bit further. So, what happens is you place them on the ground. You can right-click on them to make them completely invisible. If you highlight on the ground, you can kind of see the area where the pressure plate area is. You can right-click on it again to make it visible. And basically, this one just explodes. And then the anti-personnel mine, again, can be made invisible. Will launch arrows all over the place. So, it pretty much aims to kill you. Like, if the explosion didn't do the job, then this is probably going to do the job. Though 9 times out of 10, you just kind of wind up landing on it all awkwardly. But one cool thing is that these can all be teamed together to make a really cool looking explosion. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set this off just like this. And then I'm going to take a mushroom cow. So let's go ahead and let's spawn a mushroom here. And let's set him off into space. This is going to be Space Cow. Space Cow! Go away! So yeah, lots and lots of fun. Alright, let's go ahead here. I'm going to do something kind of nifty. Let's do this. And then let's do this. I'm just kind of messing about here. I just kind of want to see how this works. There are still squids in there. All right. So apparently combining all of those just sets the missile, sets all of the arrows astray like crazy. So, all right. So moving on here to the more miscellaneous parts of this mod. Let's go, which I now had to place into this chest here. So what we have here is the radar, we have the fireworks, and then we have enchanted bows that have explosive arrows enchantments. So first is the radar. So basically, let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and let's grab another missile if I have any in here. Oh God, I did it again. He did it again. Let's go ahead. MISS. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and let's launch this here. Again, let's do, what is it? 16. Or no, let's do like 1400 because I don't remember the coordinates where I need to be by 500, by 700, 600. There we go. So what happens with the radar here is if we go ahead and we have this here, as you guys can see here, it will show me where the active missiles are on the map. You saw that there was a little bit of a blip there, but now it is gone because it has gone out of view because I launched that sucker really far away. But let's go ahead and let's do like 1600 by -800. Let's go ahead and let's launch that missile. So 1600 by -800. Let's go ahead and let's launch it here. And then let's use the radar. And you guys are going to see the blip stays fairly close. And yeah, that thing is going to come down pretty much right on top of us here. But yeah, so if you need to track any missiles that are in the process of launching, then there you go. I need to go ahead, time set 0. Wow, we've been filming for quite a while if that's the case. All right. And something to note about these missiles as well is that if they land in water, they actually don't do anything. I'm not sure if that applies for the nuclear missile, but as far as the TNT missile goes, if it lands in water, then it doesn't do anything. All right. The fireworks one is probably the coolest one that is included with this mod. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to snag some redstone here. Let's just do redstone torches to be lazy. So what this does is it launches a little fireworks into the air, and then you can sync these up with redstone in any way that you want in order to create an awesome fireworks display. And I'm not actually sure. I don't think though that you can. Yeah, you can't customize the fireworks in any way, but you can just cause fireworks to get set off. Kind of a little bit of a bonus included with the mod. So the last bit of this mod that I want to cover, finally, that we are at this point, is that included with the mod, whenever you get up to relatively level 20, when you can do a level 20 enchantment, and this is why I had this little setup here, whenever you do a level 20 enchantment with a bow, there is a chance that you can get an explosives arrow enchantment on it. And then once you have the explosive arrows, yeah, they are just going to cause destruction, and you are going to be completely OP in any cave that you are in. If you are able to combine this with an infinity enchantment, then you no longer need a pickaxe as long as you have the bow. At least until it disintegrates anyways, but yeah. Let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of this. Like, let's just like do this here. Yeah. Speed mining for the win. If you wanna mine automatically, there you go. Alright, so I think I've pretty much covered everything with this mod. I'm almost positive that I haven't missed a thing with this mod. Again, if you guys want to check out any of the crafting recipes that this mod has to offer, then feel free to, when you download the mod, to just check out the instruction booklet, and that's going to have everything that you guys are yearning for, and any details that I may have missed, like that oil can be crafted, you know, with 5 coal, or it will, whenever you mine up coal, it will automatically be dropped. You'll get 0 to 5 of them from every piece of coal that you mine. So again, all of the crafting recipes are here. I'm just going to speed run through them really quickly. So if you guys want to pause it at any point, then you can go ahead and you can do that. So that pretty much covers the mod in a nutshell. I think that's about as fast as I could review it if I really want, like as fast as I could have wanted to review it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end off this video here. Actually, I'm going to end off the video by launching a nuclear missile at this area right here. So 1650 by -725. So 1650 by -725. Goodbye, village. Goodbye, everything. Goodbye, chest that housed all of the items. I actually didn't mean to do that, but goodbye, everything. Oh god, I need to get out of this chunk because I do not want my game lagging this badly. It may still cause lag. I'm not sure how exactly it works with missiles. Goodbye. And then it lands, and then it takes a little bit of time before it actually calculates out the explosion. But then eventually it will calculate out the explosion. And goodbye, everything. Yeah. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end off this video here. My name is AntVenom. This sandstone glitch is weird, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.